turn it off.
Yeah.
Ready?
Go.
Alright, my people, welcome back to another in the series. Today we'll be looking at matrices, and here we'll be looking at adding or subtracting matrices. The same general rule. Here, multiplying matrices, inverse of a matrix, a 2 by 2 matrix, and using matrices to solve simultaneous equation. All of these are part of C-sec. Alright, so B minus A. Here we have B minus A. So the first letter is B, so write back B. B is 4, 6, 7, 9. Subtract A, which is 2, 3, 5, 1. So here we're going to be subtracting corresponding elements to each element. So the first one in A matches with this. So it will be 4 minus 2. 6 matches with 3, so 6 minus 3, 7 minus 5, and 9 minus 1. 4 minus 2 is 2, 6 minus 3, 3, 7 minus 5, 2, and this 8, or 8. Alright, over here we're looking at multiplying matrices, and it says given that C is equal to 3, 1, 2, 0 and D is equal to 5, 6, negative 1. Let me just correct this. It should be find CD. This is the same thing as C times D. Now when we are multiplying matrices, we normally put them in rows and columns. So the first one, we're supposed to cut it up in rows. It will be 3, 1, 2, 0. And D would be 5, 6, negative 1, negative 2. Now rows run from left to right. So cut up this in rows. And the second one in columns. So column. And then it would be row times column. So for the first one it will be 3 times 5 plus 1 times negative 1. 3 times 6 plus 1 times negative 2. So the first row controls the first row, definitely. So 3, 1, we use that 2 times and multiply it by row 1, by column 1 and column 2. Now we're going to be using 2, 0 2 times for this one. So it will be 2 times 5 plus 0 times negative 1. 2 times 6 plus 0 times negative 2. Alright, 3, 5 is 15. 1 times negative 1 will give us negative 1. 3, 6 is 18. 1 times that will be negative 2. 2, 5, 10. 0 times that will be plus 0. And 2, 6 is 12. Remember, anything times 0 is 0. So let us just do the maths and we are finished. So 15 take away 1 will be 14. 18 take away 2 will be 16. That will be 10 and that's 12. Normally this is worth 3 marks in C6. Alright, here we're looking at finding the inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix. So the first thing we need to do is to find the determinant. Now the determinant, this is the general formula. A times D minus BC. It's like you're making an X. So it would be 2 times 6 is 12 minus 1 times 5 is 5. So for the first part we get 1 over 7. So it's 1 over the determinant. Now we're going to interchange D with A and A with D. So 6 will go here and 2 here. Now for the second diagonal we're going to multiply by a negative 1. So if this is negative, it will become positive. If it was positive, it will become negative. So let's take out negative 1 and negative 5. Now this part is called the adjoint. Together, this is the 1 over the determinant, so this is general formula. 1 over the determinant times the adjoint. And together all of this give you the inverse. You have to know this because sometimes C-sec will only ask for the determinant or they ask for the adjoint, and sometimes they ask for the inverse. Alright. Now we're going to solve this simultaneous equation using matrices method. Now the first thing we need to do is to actually put it in matrices form. Now we're going to take the coefficient of x and y. So coefficient meaning the number in front of x and y. So that will be 2, 3, 1, negative 1. It's very important to know that you put the negative, because one of the problems sometimes I find my students will just put 1. Even though this is minus y, you have to put 1. So x, y equal to 10 and 2. Now this is in the matrices form. So look, remember it's row times column. So if you should convert it back, 2 times x will be 2x plus 3 times y, 3y equal 10. So next we have to find the inverse of this and multiply it by this and equate it to this. So 1 over the determinant. So the determinant will be 2 times 1. Negative 1 is negative 2. Minus 1 times 3, which is 3. So for the determinant,